Let's begin in a child's pose. Separate your knees wide, walk your arms forward, rest your forehead down onto the mat, and take a few deep breaths to settle in. If at any point during today's practice you feel tired or strained, then please modify or just take a break like in child's pose. And the beauty of a video is that you can pause it if you like, or play right through, skipping sections that don't serve you today, and you can always repeat it again later. From here, rise up into a tabletop on your hands and knees. Fan your fingers out wide, gripping into your mat through your whole hand. Then find high plank. With your fingers fanned out wide, gripping into your mat, drive back through your heels as you push everything away from gravity. Not only should your body resemble a plank, like a flat line from your ankles all the way through the crown of your head, but there should be a little bit of an arch as you lift your body away from the mat. So puff up between your shoulder blades. Tuck your tailbone just slightly. Lift the backs of your knees up to the ceiling. Beautiful. Then maintain this strong plank as much as you can as you bend your elbows back to lower all the way down to the mat. Once down, set up low cobra. Zip your legs and feet together, tops of your feet press into the mat. Peel your chest up, elbows point up, and let your hands hover underneath your shoulders. You're here for 3, lift a little bit higher, 2, a little higher, 1. Release and press up and back into downward facing dog. Now let's try hopping from the back of the mat to the front of the mat, to the back of the mat, to the front of the mat. Use your core. Feel your weight in your hands. You want lift in your hips. Your core carries your legs, and the gentle bend in your knees, the boing, allows you to land softly. Eventually meet me in a forward fold at the top of your mat. With a bend in your knees, you can fold deep, interlace your hands behind your lower back, press your knuckles up to the ceiling, and roll your shoulders open. And take a few deep breaths, inflating and deflating through your torso. And feel your breath, creating space through your shoulders, chest, and upper back. Release your hands and find halfway lift. Slide your hands up your shins and roll your shoulders open. Then forward fold for chair pose. Sit back into your hips and press your ankles, knees, and inner thighs together, then sit back a little bit deeper. Keep your legs engaged this way throughout the entire pose, and make sure that when you look down, you can actually see your toes, so you might need to shift your hips further back. Now bring your hands together at heart center. Stay low in your hips. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right for a prayer twist. Hook your left elbow outside of your right knee. Take a peek at your knees and make sure that they're still even. Then set your gaze where you want your twist to go. Deepen your breath. And with each exhale, inch your thumbs a little closer to heart center. 3, 2, stay low, 1, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, twist to your left. Hook your right elbow outside of your left knee. Stay low in your hips. Knees are still even. And set your gaze where you want your twist to go, and use your breath to go deeper into this pose. 3, 2, stay low, 1, chair pose. You got this. Focus on a breath that is calm and grounded to set the pace for this practice. From here, inhale, then exhale, sit even deeper. Feel the fire. Reach your arms forward and sit back even deeper, thighs parallel with your mat. Then gracefully take a seat on your mat, take a long body stretch. Well done, you deserve it. From your back, pull your knees into your chest. Then bring your shins parallel to the mat with a 90-degree bend in your knees. Lift your shoulders up off the mat and feel how your lower back flattens out and your whole core engages. This is called hollow body, and it's a principle used often in Pilates and strength training for good reason too. So here in this hollow body, if this variation is plenty for you, then stay right here. Or if you're ready to take it one step further, straighten out your legs to a 45-degree angle. If your legs are extended, you can take any height between 90 degrees and hovering down over the ground. Obviously, hovering is going to be a lot more challenging, so make sure that you're doing what works for your body today. Lower back is still flat, core is still engaged, shoulders are lifting up for 3, 2, 1. Release, long body stretch. I want you to really feel your core. This time, extend your toes straight up to the ceiling. Shoulders lifting up off the mat. Just lower your left leg to hover above the mat. Then bring your left leg back up and lower your right leg down to hover above your mat. Then bring your right leg back up and then continue alternating legs, slow and controlled. Exhaling as you lower, inhale as your leg returns. And again, you can always modify, and I highly recommend it if this is somewhat new to you. If you've done this a few times and you're ready for a challenge, then add a twist. With your fingertips behind your ears, your shoulders still lifting up off the mat, twist your elbow towards your opposite knee and continue with each extension. Stay calm and grounded. You're here for a few more breaths. Try lightening the posture with that little smile on your face. Last 3, 2, 1. Long body stretch. Well done. This time, pull your knees in and rock and roll the length of your spine front and back to gain enough momentum to roll over your ankles, plant your hands, and shoot your feet back, landing in Chaturanga, high to low plank. Vinyasa through to your down dog. And if you ever want to learn how to do that rock and roll shoot, practice it a few times, I've got a specific video just for that called How to Rock and Roll Shoot. From your down dog, lower down into child's pose. And take 3 deep breaths. Then make your way into downward facing dog, reach your hips high and back, reach your right leg high. With strong yogi hands gripping into your mat, use your core to bring your right knee to touch your right elbow. Hold here for a second so you can really make that contact, knee to elbow, or higher up on your tricep the better. Inhale to reach, extend your right leg high. Exhale, tap, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Just 2 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach, slow and controlled. Exhale, tap. This time, inhale, reach. Exhale, step your foot through to a low lunge. Stack your knee above your ankle and find crescent lunge. Reach your arms overhead. Sink into your hips and anchor your weight into your right foot. Take a big breath in, then breathe out to launch into a full airplane pose. Lifting off your back leg, roll your shoulders open, and strengthen your body above your standing leg. You may need to lower your left hip down just slightly. To add on, extend your arms forward for Warrior 3, and don't worry if you fall out, just come right back in. Stay focused, stay calm, and slowly set up half moon. Lower your right hand down as you reach your left arm high, flex your left toes back, and drive back through your left heel. And try that gentle smile even here. With grace, slowly step back into Warrior 2. Arms reaching front and back. Take Reverse Warrior, breath in. Then hands down to the mat, find your high plank as you breathe out. For this next exercise, Chaturanga Push Ups, I highly suggest that you lower down to your knees. Rotate your arms so the pits of your elbows face forward, then bend your elbows directly back as you lower down halfway. Stop when your elbows graze your ribs, then push back up into your modified high plank. That was 1. Lower down. Inhale to push back up. 2. Exhale to lower. Inhale to push back up. 3. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push back up. 4. Exhale, lower. Inhale to push back up. 5, and keep it going. 3 more on your own. If you want a stronger chaturanga in upper body, this will do it. When you're done, take a big upward facing dog, then send it back to downward facing dog. And let's take the left side. Reach your left leg high. Inhale. Exhale, tap left knee to left elbow and hold it here for a moment. Make that contact, knee to elbow, or again, higher up the tricep, the better. Okay, inhale, reach left leg high. Exhale, tap left knee, left elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach, slow and controlled. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach. Use your core. Exhale, tap. And this time, inhale to reach. Exhale, step it through to a low lunge. Stack your knee above your ankle, find crescent lunge. And it's very important that you anchor your weight into your left foot. Sink into your hips. Launch into your airplane. And stay strong. Firm up your body over your standing leg. Set your gaze. Calm your breath. Then to add on, reach your arms forward for Warrior 3. This makes balance a lot more challenging by shifting your center of gravity. But the more you do it, the easier it gets, so stay focused. Then slowly open up into half moon. Left hand down, right hand high. Flex your right toes back and drive through your right heel as you lift your right leg up. With grace, slowly step back into Warrior 2. And make sure in your Warrior 2 that your left knee is indeed tracking open, because your right and left sides can be different. Reverse Warrior. And cartwheel both hands down to the mat, setting up for your Chaturanga Push Ups. Keep your neck in line with your spine the whole time, so the plank remains the same. Inhale. Exhale, lower down halfway, elbows graze your ribs. Inhale to push back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push. Exhale, lower. Push up and lower. Push up and lower. Keep it going 3 more times. But if you're losing form, modify or skip. And take a big upward facing dog, inhale. Send it back to downward facing dog, exhale. And take a quick break, either in child's or for a sip of water. Well done. If you've done this practice before, then I highly recommend that you do that sequence one more time. Otherwise, that was plenty. That was good. So internet high five to you. So let's move on. Make your way to a forearm plank. Place one loose fist inside the other and ground your forearms into your mat. Lift out of your shoulders as you drive back through your heels and lengthen through the crown of your head. Everything is lifting up against gravity. Even the backs of your knees are pressing up towards the ceiling. We're not here for long, just another deep breath or so stay focused. And to set up a side plank, shift your weight into your right side as you reach your left arm high, or you can place your left hand on your left hip. Keep your neck and hips lifting up, and if you've done this before, then try a star, lifting your top leg and arm up. 3, 2, 1. Gracefully switch sides. Left arm down, right arm high. Keep your hips lifting up, neck in line with your spine. Always listen to your body and modify when appropriate. It's better to strengthen, not strain. But if you did on the other side and you feel strong here, take the star. 3, 2, 1. Lower down to your belly and set up a floor bow. Reach back and grab the outer edges of your feet. Make sure your knees stay hip distance apart so they're not splaying open. Then roll your shoulders open, peel your chest up, and extend your legs into your hands to pick up this pose. Even your knees lift up off the mat. Breathe deep into your torso. And maintain your lift. For one more big inhale, then exhale to release. Make your way to child's pose. With your knees wide, big toes touching, forehead resting on your mat. Relax. Send your breath up and down your spine. Let go of anything you don't need. And return back to a breath that keeps you grounded and calm. Then when you're ready, come forward to your forearm plank once more. And remember, you can always modify. But wherever you are, let's add on. Lift your right leg up. Point through your toes and feel your glute engage. Inhale. Exhale, tap your toes down to the mat. Then inhale to lift it up higher than your glute. Exhale to tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Just 2 more. Lift. Tap. Last one. Inhale, lift. Then forearm plank. Switching sides. Left leg lifts. Point through your toes. Straight leg lifts higher than your glute. Inhale. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Lift. Tap. Lift. You got this. Tap. Lift a little higher. Tap. Inhale, lift. Then forearm plank. Set up your side plank, right arm down, left arm high. Now the movement here will be small, but it'll do big things for your core strength. So from here, lift your hips up towards the ceiling 2 extra inches, then lower down 2 inches. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Then continue pulsing slowly with your breath. For 3, 2, 1. With your left arm down, right arm high, everything lifting away from the mat. Lift your hips up 2 extra inches, then lower them back 2 inches. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Continue pulsing slowly and mindfully, noticing where you feel the strength, that fire, that burn, and you're here for 10, 9, just kidding, 3, 2, 1. Forearm plank, then lower down to your belly for floor bow. Bend your knees, reach back, grab onto your feet. Peel your chest up, then extend your feet into your hands and lift everything up off the mat. Knees lift, chest lifts, head is high. See if you can reach your toes up a little bit higher. For 3, a little higher, 2, just a little higher, 1, release, find child's pose. Now let's move on to some deeper stretches and all the poses that will feel really good after the work you've just done. So rise up into your tabletop and make your way to the last down dog of your practice. Strong yogi hands gripping your mat, press your hips high and back. Then on your next inhale, look up, bend your knees. Exhale, ninja hop to the top of your mat. For gorilla pose, bend your knees as much as you need to slide your hands underneath so much that your toes come all the way up to your wrists. It's the compression of stepping on your hands and wrists that will help heal and revitalize the muscles, tendons, and joints in your hands and wrists. So relax your neck and shift your weight from one foot to the other. Then release and shake out your hands. Take a seat on your mat and come to lie down on your back for a bridge pose. With your feet so close your fingers can barely touch your heels, your arms down by your sides. First, flatten out your lower back, just like when we did hollow body. Then, lift your hips up, peeling your spine up, and as you do so, keep your knees tracking forward. Option to add a chest expansion. Shimmy your shoulders underneath, interlace your hands, then press your pinkies into the mat, lifting up a little bit higher. For 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower, release your hands, and bring the soles of your feet together as your knees fall open. And touch your fingers together overhead, elbows fall open. Then gently close your eyes and feel every sensation in your body. And find a sense of gratitude for this sensation, for all of the effort and energy that you put into your practice. This is what it feels like to get stronger. Bring your hands down by your sides, knees back up, feet flat on the mat, and set up a figure 4. Right ankle to your left knee, right toes flexing back. Thread your hands through your legs to interlace underneath your left thigh or shin. And keep your right knee tracking open as you gently draw your legs in closer towards you. You should feel a lot of tension releasing from your right hip, so make sure you're not replacing that tension anywhere else. Shoulders are soft, your jaw is relaxed. Then let's switch sides. Set up a figure 4 with your left ankle on your right knee. Left toes flexing back. Thread your hands through to interlace underneath your right thigh or shin. Give a gentle pull and focus on tension releasing as you deepen your breath, and with each exhale, pull your legs in a little closer. Three, 2, 1. Unravel your legs completely for happy baby pose and iron out your spine. Draw your knees into your chest and hold onto your right shin as you extend your left leg long. And reach your right arm straight out from your side and pull your knee across your body. Breathe so deep into your twist that your inhales puff up your torso and your exhales relax you deeper into your twist. Then make your way back to center to switch sides. Pull your left knee in, right leg long, extend your left arm straight out from your side, and pull your knee across your body. Breathe deep. Melt into place. Relax your body into the pose versus straining for a deeper stretch. Come back to center, pull both knees in, and feel free to add a little movement if that feels good for you. When you're ready, release your legs for your final Savasana. Take up space with your legs out long, feet falling open. Arms down by your sides, palms facing up. Gently close your eyes, your eyebrows and jaw, and feel your whole body follow in complete and total relaxation, giving your body time to process all that you've just done. Invite movement back into your fingers and toes. Then reach your arms overhead, take a long body stretch. Curl up on one side into a fetal position. Then using your hands, press yourself up to seated. And bring your hands together at heart center. The only way you get stronger is by challenging yourself to step outside of your comfort zone. Bring that gentle smile back to your face. From the strength in me to the strength in you, Namaste.